Ladies, I don't know if y'all parents ever told y'all about the importance of discarding your feminine hygiene products properly. Leaving your pads, your tampons, and things like that just laying around can absolutely be used for obia. This is a submitted story from the Bahamas. So this girl was taking a trip back to the Bahamas and her aunt warned her about her feminine hygiene products. At the time, she was a teenager and her aunt was telling her, hey, when you get back there, like, you need to make sure you discard all of your stuff properly. Do not let anybody get a hold of your feminine hygiene products. And her being a teenager at the time, she didn't really think about it or really cared for it, but it was noted. She also said that she didn't care for obia, she didn't really believe in it or anything like that, but sure, like, she wasn't gonna leave her stuff laying around anyway. And she said that she would see the importance of that advice that her aunt gave her years later, like 10 years later. They went to the trip, nothing happened, they came back. But it still stuck with her. Always make sure you discard of your feminine products properly before you throw them away. So fast forward 10 years later and this girl is in law school. Her and her roommate are looking for an apartment to move into until they saw this apartment listing on Craigslist. Now finding an apartment on Craigslist is crazy. That should have been the first red flag. But they needed it, dire need, so they went and checked out the apartment. And once they got there, they were like, you know what, this is totally doable. We could do this. And upon meeting the landlord, why is it always the landlord? And we'll call the landlord Regina. And Regina was filled with compliments. Regina wouldn't be shy of telling this girl how beautiful she thought she was. Physically, her hair was beautiful. Like, there wasn't a single feature on this girl's body that Regina didn't comment on. Regina being the landlord. And that would continue. That would be the theme, even up until after they moved in. Regina would just tell this girl how gorgeous she is. But when it got weird, when Regina said, I wish I had your beauty. So one day, this girl's taking the trash out of their apartment, and when she opens the door, she runs into Regina. And she's holding the trash bags in her hand, and Regina stops her dead in her path and says, where are you going? And she would reply, I'm just taking out the garbage. And Regina's like, don't you bother yourself with that. I got this. She proceeded on taking the trash bag out of her hands and to go discard it for her. So inside of that bag was another bag that held used sanitary products like pads and So homegirl don't think about it, and it's been a couple of days. Couple of days later, she needed something for her apartment, so she went and asked Regina for that thing. And that thing just so happened to be in Regina's car. So Regina gave her the keys to the car and said, hey, you could go get it. It should be in the back seat of my car. So she gets the keys and goes to Regina's back seat. And guess what she found, y'all? She found that bag that had her used pads and tampons in the back seat of that lady car. And obviously, this girl is looking into the car like, what the fuck? Is this the bag that had like my products in it? And to double check, she checked and it was. First of all, disgusting. The bag was basically in the trunk. So I don't even think she was supposed to see it. But she did. So she took the bag along with the rest of the stuff that she needed from the back seat, walked down the street and threw away the bag herself. And she said, obviously that was weird. So she called her aunt, and her aunt basically told her it's a good thing that she found that bag and that she needed to move out of that property ASAP. No Rocky. And y'all, the aunt basically winds up telling her that she took her feminine products so she would be able to steal her beauty. Someone can definitely take your light, okay? Take your spark. And that's exactly what the landlord, Regina, was trying to do. So her aunt told her, hey, obviously you need to be extra careful, but most importantly, you need to move out. Like, you need to get out of there ASAP. There are so many stories like that in Haiti. Growing up, my parents definitely told me about the dangers of just leaving that stuff just laying around and to just take an extra step to discard of those products. And not only that, it's disgusting to just have them lying around and where anybody's eyes could just look down and see them, right? It would be to the point where if you go to somebody's house and you have to change, you would take the whole pad with you type shit. Like, you wrap it up real good, put it in your purse and take that shit back home so you can discard it in the comfort of your home. Because that could have gone so left. And I've actually heard the stories of where it actually did go left. If you guys want me to talk about this a little bit more, let me know. I am down to. I'm in my rapid fire week because I was missing for a little bit. So I'll be dropping a new story time every single day until Saturday. Make sure you're one of the first to catch it. And also, please make sure you leave a comment because TikTok has stopped boosting me and it's making me sad. So make sure you show out for me in the comment section, letting me know what time you're watching this. Is this your first time seeing my face? Are you following me? Did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. So I post all of my long form story times on YouTube, so you'll find find 20+ minute videos out there, and they're all spooky stories regarding either lugao, voodoos, mermaids, all that good stuff. Where it says Instagram at the top of my TikTok page, if you click that, both my Instagram link and my YouTube link will pop up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram in the meantime, just so I know that it's real. There's mad of y'all that follow me on Instagram, okay? Your girl went from having 1,700 followers to like 23 something. But don't go follow me on Instagram just to not interact with my content. Like, that makes no sense. It's not real if you follow me and you don't interact. Anyways, watch out for my lives. I go live every single Friday and I tell stories live on live. Anyway, I love you, my abducted humans. I shall see you guys in the next video.